thing. You see, when a woman loves, she doesn't just love what she sees. She loves what she feels when she's around you, thing. Her psychology is deeply emotional, layered, and connected to how safe her nervous system feels in your presence, thing. It's not your looks that she replays in her mind. It's that moment when she felt understood, thing. That single instant when she didn't have to explain herself because your energy already made her feel seen, thing. That's emotional safety. And once a woman feels that, her heart builds a pattern. In female psychology, we call this an emotional imprint, thing. When a woman experiences consistency from a man, your calm tone, your patience, your stability, her brain releases oxytocin, thing, the bonding hormone. This creates a connection that's not just emotional, but biochemical. And the more often you show that emotional consistency, thing, the more her subconscious associates you with safety. That's why, even when she tries to move on, thing, she finds it hard to detach, because her heart isn't chasing attention, it's chasing familiar peace. She's not addicted to you. She's attached to the feeling of balance you gave her. It's something. The concept of emotional imprint is one of the most fascinating and powerful aspects of female psychology. When a woman connects with someone, thing, she doesn't store the memory of the person in her mind as a list of facts or appearances. She stores the emotional atmosphere he created within her, thing. Every tone of voice, every expression, every gesture that made her feel a certain way becomes part of her emotional memory, thing. This imprint forms in the subconscious mind, the part of her that operates beyond logic, beyond reason, and beyond conscious awareness, thing. It's why even when a relationship ends, she might still feel drawn to that person without being able to explain why, thing. She's not attached to the image of him anymore. She's attached to the feeling he once evoked. In psychology, thing, this is linked to how the limbic system, the emotional center of the brain, records experiences, thing. The human brain doesn't prioritize words or promises, it prioritizes sensations and emotions. When a woman feels loved, safe, thing, and emotionally understood, her nervous system associates that person with emotional regulation. That means when she's near him, thing, her body unconsciously calms down, her breathing slows, her anxiety lowers, and her heart feels settled, thing. That internal peace is addictive because it's not common in a world full of stress and emotional inconsistency, thing. Finding someone who stabilizes her nervous system feels like finding home. That's the essence of an emotional imprint, thing. It's like a psychological fingerprint left on her emotions, and the deeper the connection, the more powerful that imprint becomes, thing. What's even more profound is that this imprint can outlast logic. Even if she rationally knows that the relationship wasn't ideal, thing, or that it's time to move on, her subconscious resists. The emotional brain doesn't understand logic, it only understands feeling. So if that person once made her feel deeply seen, cherished, and valued, her emotions replay that feeling whenever she thinks of him, thing. It's not that she can't forget him. It's that her nervous system still remembers the calm he brought, thing. Think about how certain songs or scents can instantly take you back to a memory. That's because emotions, not words, thing, create the strongest associations in the human mind. The same applies to relationships. When she hears a tone of voice similar to his, thing, or visits a place where they once spent time, her subconscious lights up the same emotional circuits that were active back then, thing. It's like her body relives the relationship, even when her mind has moved on. This is the power of emotional imprinting. Now, thing, why does this happen so deeply with women? Because feminine energy thrives on connection and emotional depth, thing. While masculine energy is often associated with logic, direction, and focus, feminine energy is intuitive, empathetic, and emotionally receptive, thing. A woman doesn't love because of statistics or calculations. She loves because of resonance, thing she feels when someone aligns with her emotional rhythm. That resonance becomes the foundation of trust, attraction, and emotional bonding thing. When that resonance is strong, the imprint is powerful. During emotional bonding thing, the brain releases a hormone called oxytocin, often called the love hormone. It's released during moments of vulnerability, affection thing, and emotional closeness. For women, oxytocin plays a particularly significant role in bonding because it enhances empathy and trust thing. When she shares moments of emotional intimacy with someone, her brain begins to associate that person with comfort and safety. That's why thing, even long after the connection fades, the bond feels biologically strong thing. Her body still produces the emotional memory of oxytocin whenever she thinks about that person thing. But emotional imprinting isn't only about positive feelings. It can also happen through pain. Sometimes thing, even a turbulent or inconsistent relationship can leave a deep imprint because it created emotional intensity thing. The brain doesn't differentiate between healthy attachment and strong emotional activation. It simply records what was emotionally powerful thing. That's why some women find it difficult to detach from partners who gave them highs and lows thing. The emotional roller coaster carved a pattern in the brain, and the subconscious becomes addicted to the emotional spike. It's not love thing, but the memory of intensity that keeps her stuck. However, when emotional imprinting happens through genuine love, through peace, kindness thing, and consistency, it becomes something healing rather than destructive. It transforms the woman's emotional world thing. It teaches her nervous system what safety feels like. Once she's experienced that, her standard of connection changes thing. She can no longer settle for chaos or inconsistency because her heart remembers the feeling of calm thing. That's the difference between attachment and emotional imprint. Attachment can fade, but an imprint becomes part of her emotional DNA thing. This is why it's said that women never truly forget how someone made them feel. It's not poetic exaggeration. It's neuroscience thing. Feelings are stored as somatic memories in the body. Even years later, her body can react to memories of someone with warmth, sadness, or longing thing, depending on the nature of that imprint. When someone once spoke to her with gentleness during a vulnerable moment, her brain recorded that as safety thing. When someone made her laugh during pain, her subconscious recorded that as healing. Those emotional records don't vanish with time thing. They only fade if replaced with new experiences of equal or greater depth. From a self-growth perspective thing, understanding emotional imprinting helps both men and women navigate relationships more consciously. It teaches men that their energy, tone thing, and emotional consistency matter more than their words or gestures. A woman may forget what you did for her thing, but she will never forget how you made her feel. For women, it's a reminder to be aware of who they open their emotional world to thing. Because once a deep emotional imprint forms, it can shape her standards, her attachment style, and even her self-worth. In essence, thing, emotional imprinting is not about possession, it's about emotional resonance. It's a natural human response to connection, safety, thing, and emotional depth. When a woman feels deeply understood and valued, her heart stores that experience as something sacred. That's why love thing, for her, isn't just an emotion, it's a memory that lives in her body. And until she finds that same level of emotional safety again thing, part of her will keep returning to the place where she once felt seen, understood, and truly loved thing. Masculine stability is one of the deepest emotional anchors in female psychology. When we talk about a woman's attachment, connection, thing, or love that refuses to fade, what often lies underneath it is not material attraction, not charm, thing, and not even passion. It's the emotional security that a stable man provides. Masculine stability doesn't mean being emotionless or distant, thing. It means being emotionally regulated, consistent, and grounded enough to hold space for both his emotions and hers. thing. It is the energy of certainty in an uncertain world. And that energy for a woman's nervous system is magnetic. A woman, by nature, thing, is emotionally expressive. Her emotions fluctuate, her moods rise and fall, and her feelings often come in waves, thing. This is not weakness. It's the rhythm of her emotional intelligence. But because she moves through emotional variety, thing. Her subconscious naturally seeks balance. She craves an energy that grounds her. A man who is emotionally stable provides that balance, thing. Not by controlling her emotions, but by remaining calm in their presence. That calm is what her heart learns to trust. Over time, thing. Her nervous system starts associating his presence with safety, and that is the root of deep emotional attachment, thing. When a man is unpredictable or reactive, a woman's subconscious becomes alert. Her body senses instability, and she begins to guard her emotions, thing. But when a man stays calm, composed, and steady, even in moments of emotional intensity, it signals to her nervous system that she can relax, thing. That relaxation is not small. It's everything. It's the permission for her to express herself fully without fear of judgment or emotional chaos, thing. In those moments, her subconscious begins to say, this energy is safe. And once that message repeats often enough, thing, it becomes a deep emotional pattern that is extremely difficult to break. Masculine stability is not about never showing emotion. In fact, thing, emotional transparency strengthens trust. But the key difference lies in how a man expresses emotion, thing. Stability means he doesn't drown in his emotions or project them impulsively, thing. He processes them with self-awareness and communicates them with maturity. When a woman sees that, she begins to admire him, thing. Because emotional discipline is rare and powerful. It tells her that he is not controlled by chaos, thing. That he can be relied upon even when things get hard. That reliability is what allows her to soften, to open her heart more deeply, thing, and to love more fearlessly. In psychological terms, this dynamic is linked to what we call co-regulation, thing. The human nervous system doesn't regulate emotions in isolation. It does so through connection. When two people are emotionally connected, their nervous systems synchronize. If one is calm and centered, the other begins to feel calm as well. A stable man, therefore, becomes an emotional regulator for the woman he loves. His calm tone, his steady presence, his rationality under stress, all of these influence her emotional state. She doesn't consciously choose to depend on it. Her body simply responds. It's the biology of emotional safety. This is why masculine stability is so attractive. It's not loud, it doesn't need to be displayed, and it doesn't seek validation, it's felt, When a man carries quiet confidence, when he moves with intention instead of impulse, he radiates an energy that women instinctively trust, That trust transforms into respect, and respect deepens into emotional connection. The paradox is that the more emotionally stable a man is, the more a woman feels safe being emotionally open. Stability invites vulnerability. Let's understand what happens when the opposite is true, If a man is emotionally volatile, reactive, or inconsistent, the woman's subconscious starts associating love with uncertainty, She starts overthinking, analyzing his every move, trying to predict his reactions, and eventually, she becomes emotionally tired, This is why many women fall out of love, not because they stopped caring, but because they stopped feeling safe. Without safety, love cannot survive. It only turns into anxiety. Masculine stability, on the other hand, removes that anxiety. It tells her, through actions more than words, that she doesn't have to fight for love. She can rest in it, Masculine stability also goes beyond emotions. It extends to behavior, decisions, and life direction. A stable man knows his values, He doesn't shift them to impress or please. He maintains boundaries and principles. He leads his life with purpose, When a woman witnesses this sense of direction, it activates her respect. She sees strength not in dominance, but in discipline, And when she respects a man, love naturally deepens. Respect is the foundation of feminine devotion. Without it, attraction fades. Many men misunderstand this and think that being stable means being detached or unemotional, but true stability includes warmth. It's firmness with compassion, leadership with empathy, boundaries with kindness. When a man can be both strong and emotionally attuned, he embodies the balance that feminine energy is drawn to. He becomes her emotional rock, not by suppressing her emotions, but by being strong enough to hold them. This is what creates the deep bond that feels unbreakable. On a biochemical level, this kind of emotional consistency affects the female brain. It helps regulate cortisol, the stress hormone, and increases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Every time she feels calm around him, her brain reinforces the belief that he is her emotional safe space. Over time, that belief becomes hardwired. Even if she tries to detach, her body remembers the feeling of security his presence created. This is why, long after he's gone, she may still think of him in moments of stress or emotional overwhelm, because her subconscious equates his stability with relief. In modern relationships, masculine stability is becoming rare because emotional chaos is often normalized. People confuse drama with passion, or unpredictability with intensity. But true love doesn't thrive in instability. It thrives where there is peace, trust, and balance. A woman who experiences this kind of emotional safety doesn't want to let it go, because it's not just love, it's grounding. It's healing. It's home. When a man embodies this form of stability, he doesn't need to chase or convince. His energy speaks louder than his words. A stable presence creates emotional attraction that no material possession can replace. It's why a woman will remember the way she felt when she was near him long after she forgets everything else. She doesn't miss him as a person. She misses the peace she felt in his presence. So masculine stability is not about control. It's about calm leadership. It's not about dominance, it's about direction. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. When a man learns to master himself, to remain grounded, emotionally present, and purposeful, he becomes the kind of energy a woman never wants to lose. Because deep down, every woman isn't looking for someone who excites her for a moment. She's looking for someone who grounds her for a lifetime.